we have one last one. This is the award Outstanding Member of the Year. This recognizes a student who has not only been a great role model to their peers and had great leadership, but a student who helped the band reach its full potential. Michael St. Orson. Pictures that want to be taken for all the award recipients. Close. So for me personally, for those of you that didn't know, I wasn't here for the entire season last year, and it kind of drove me insane slightly just to move away out of the country, in fact, and to kind of witness from afar all the great things, all the wonderful things, all the things that I knew that were happening at Rosemount High School last year while I was in band. It was such a treat to come back this summer to meet a lot of the new students that maybe had joined last year that I hadn't gotten to know, or some of the students that had joined this year. So it was really fun for me and for my wife Sarah to jump back on board, full steam ahead, and continue work, and build and grow and learn from each other. There were a lot of obstacles this year, reflecting back. Small things like repaved parking lot and having to move up to the dome and onto different stadiums and different grass fields throughout the season, to big things, having to move our home show and having to do that within just 2 or 3 days. And it's quite remarkable that we were able to do that really flawlessly. And kudos, of course, to all the parents that made that happen. We received so many compliments from other band directors, from other chaperones, from the judges. We were just completely blown away that our parents could somehow coordinate our own home show, not on our own campus, within 2 or 3 days' notice. So thank you immensely for that. Obviously, we were in a different place competitively this year than what we have been in the past, and parents, I wish you could have been in the PAC or in the band room following the day we got back from BOA. I wish, in fact, we had recorded that, because we had a really awesome discussion with all the members and the band directors about the season, about the BOA experience, about competition. And your kids are really, really great people. They understand why we do this, and it's not for the medals, it's not for the hardware, it's not for the plaques, it's not for the recognition. We do it for other reasons. And I don't teach band necessarily because I want to teach these guys how to play a C major scale. I teach band because it's a great vehicle to teach your students how to be, or your kids how to be better people. And I think they understood that after the BOA experience. There's one email or one Facebook post that I'm sure a lot of you read from one parent, and I thought it summed it up really, really well. So I'm going to read that right now. Your kids are so full of integrity, compassion, and show the most sportsmanship I've ever seen. What other competitive team would wish each other luck at beating each other, post encouragement to their opponents, hug it out after a loss, and are sincerely happy when their competition does better than them? As an adult, I have certainly learned how to be a better person for our kids, and know that those kinds of acts are learned at home. So, I think that sums it up perfectly. That the season wasn't about the competitions, it wasn't about winning, it wasn't about the hardware. It was about all that other stuff. It was about working hard, it was about teamwork, it was about dedication, it was about personal responsibility, it was about leadership, it was about grit. And those are the types of skills, hopefully, that the kids have learned throughout the season, that they've grown from throughout the season. Those types of experiences have hopefully helped them mature as people. So thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for being awesome parents. Thank you members and kids for being awesome kids. But I know we can't wait to do this again next year. And really, this year has only begun. So we're looking forward to continue working with all of you guys throughout the concert band season, jazz band, pep band, percussion ensemble, lots to come. So thank you.
I'm pretty much going to say the same thing that Mr. Hoover just said, just a little differently. But before I get to that, I would like to invite everyone in this room to come hang out with me on Friday morning at 6:45 a.m. And this is what's going to happen then. Our friends from Eden Prairie, they perform Indianapolis time at 7:45, which means our time, what, 6:45. So we're going to, if you can make it, okay, we're going to hopefully have a pack, put it up on the big screen. Hopefully we can figure all that out to support our Eden Prairie friends, if you can make it. I remember talking to the students at band camp, and I don't know how this came out of my head. I don't know, a lot of smart things come out of my head. But I told the students that this season, similar to what Mr. Hoover was just saying, this season isn't going to be about pedals. It's not going to be about medal. It's going to be about the students and the people that they become by the end of the season. And I told the students that day was, I can't wait to meet you. At the end of the season, when it's all over, I can't wait to meet the person that you are in a day. And I'm blown away by the people that you become. My favorite parts of the season, and I have lots of different favorite parts, okay? But my ultimate favorite parts, we weren't at shows, we weren't in uniform. It was when I saw your children strive for greatness. One of my great memories was when we're loading back up the props after rehearsal. And there's that one student, everyone else is gone, everyone else is in their cars, and there's that one student still sitting with me, putting the bikes in, putting the props in, everyone else is gone. That student is still working hard. Or that student that comes early, comes a half hour early or an hour early to rehearsal and comes up to me and says, "Can I help you with anything, Mr. Harbaugh?" Are you kidding me? I mean, that just doesn't happen everywhere. Rosemount is a very, very special place. That is my favorite memories. Students doing above and beyond what they should be doing. That's the student body that we have here at Rosemount High School. I would like to thank all the parents. Like Mr. Hoover said, we had a lot of bumps this season, but with our support in the community and our support in the parents, it was really, really smooth. And I'm really, really proud of everyone. My last thing is to my seniors. Mr. Olson and even Mr. Steve last year, they kept talking about this legacy thing. Our seniors have to keep going, this legacy thing. And I didn't quite understand until the end of last year. I finally understood it. My seniors and my leaders, just because marching band is over doesn't mean that you can stop leading. Okay? This school year is only, what, 2 months in? We have a long year left. My seniors, yes, we do. Yes, lots of tests and papers and things to study for. What I'm saying is, seniors, your job is not done. We need you to lead all the way to the last day of school. And then you can go to college and lead your college groups and then become president of the United States or whatever you're going to do.
No one wants that.
Thank you.
It seems like yesterday we were loading buses to go to St. John's. If you think back to it, it's just shocking how fast that went. And and the directors and staff, St. John's is like the best thing. Yeah. Uncomfortable beds, no air conditioning, bugs, heat, sore feet, you name it, but it is the best week of the year. And we talk as a staff when we're in the press box and when we're on the field, maybe we should do this for 2 weeks. And then the parents go. But we're like, no, maybe. But it is so exciting to go there every year. And just to see the growth, especially for the new members, how they change over that span of that 6 days. And the reality that they have that, yes, they can do this. And to think, it's 6 or 7 weeks before school starts, and then we get into the school thing. And this year, because school started late, it felt like the marching band season was even shorter than ever. And my highlight, I like that Mr. Harloff pointed his highlight out, but my highlight for the whole entire year was after finals in DOA. And it's a little bit rushed, and we're getting out into the parking lot. And for those of you that have not been in the parking lot, it's not really probably the most conducive area to be standing in because there's potholes and rocks and you name it. And to see the sheer elation, excitement, just joy that every member was showing. And I looked at Mr. Harloff and I said, I think we should just get in the bus and we should go back to the hotel. That we don't really need to be in there for the awards. Because it didn't really matter. If we could have just captured the energy from that performance and how everybody felt after that, and the excitement that everybody had, that was what it was all about. We could have taken 14th place. It wouldn't matter. And so that was a highlight for me. It's just so exciting to see, yeah, we made it. We got this far. We had two awesome performances in St. Louis. So just a great, great run. So thank you, members, for all you've done. And parents, we have to tell you, it is over the top to see the sea of gold walking out onto that field. We should take a picture from out on the field, but we never do because we're never thinking about it. But to look up and to see that and to know that every band that performs at St. Louis gets that opportunity from the Rosemount parents. And so thank you for doing an outstanding job of advocacy and of cheering on all the bands, and especially us, because our students have done such a great job. So thank you very much. Before we do our last little highlight video, the senior reflections, just a couple more things. We have to turn this back into a cafeteria. So we ask for all of your help to get that to happen after our video presentation. A reminder about the mattress fundraiser. You've got all that information. Please take that with you. And then the fruit fundraiser that's going on right now. Those forms are due, I believe it's the 17th. Okay, so make sure that we get that going as well. There are like 16 tricycles left. So we would love to be able to sell those. If you're interested, please shoot me an email, and then we'll get that taken care of. Last week was a very important week for District 196 and the passing of the bond. And we greatly appreciate that there were some district office personnel who realized the concern of the Rosemount family and scheduled a meeting to discuss aspects of that bond. This is the time where you can make a huge difference. Okay? We have not been told what will happen. We know that the money is there. We're told that there will be a space built onto this building for performing arts, but we don't know what it is. This is the time that we need you to contact school board members, to contact Mark Parr, Jeff Sullivan, Jane Behrens, many people from the district office, and to get the message out there that we, as the largest band program in 196, need to be at par with the rest of the high schools in this district. And that being said, adding a small room is not going to suffice. I said it in the first meeting of the year. How many of you realize that the percussionists haul equipment outside around the building in January to get ready for a concert? And very few hands went up. That is the reality that we face. We're the only high school around that does not have a band room on stage level. And it's about time that Rosemount High School gets with the program. And we need your help. So I would ask, we as staff would ask, that you advocate for us, that you ask questions, and if you need talking points, we'll share those with you, but let's all be on the same page and really strive for something that can be absolutely terrific for the band program and for the music program here, and the dance program, performing arts at Rosemount High School. Alright, we're going to watch a quick video of the senior highlights. So you want to make sure that you can be able to see that video. And we'd like to thank Corey Swenson and Isabel Edgar.
But you want to leave it at Dad. Steve. Steve. Is that Quinn? That's the end, folks. Are those the seniors? Senior functions. Yeah, more. Right, buddy. They didn't properly see. That's what you said.
And I've played synthesizer, vibraphone, and xylophone in the front line. I'm so thankful that I've gotten to spend the last 4 years with lovely people such as yourselves. From my first BOA to the Tournament of Roses parade, winning 5th place at BOA my junior year, and spending what felt like every waking moment living and breathing band, I wouldn't have traded any of it for the world. I remember how scared I was my first year because it seemed like everyone was better than me, and everyone knew what they were doing. I struggled with making friends initially, and what I can say to people with similar struggles is to put yourself out there. As Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is definitely true for anything, including band. Put yourself out there because there are people that will love you just as you are. I promise. Hi everyone, it's Priscilla Adams. These last 4 years of Color Guard have been quite a ride, and I want to thank all the amazing people who have made this time the best it could be. Thank you, Mr. C, for always pushing me to achieve more. Thank you, Zoe, for teaching me so much. Thank you, Sarah, for seeing the dancer in me. Longley, thanks for dealing with us these last years, and thanks, Jonathan and Cody, for being there for us. I'm always going to remember the memories, both good and bad, and all the friends I've made. Where are my eyebrows? Always up. Never caught sleeping. And we've all come full circle.
This is not from the trumpet section. To avoid getting too cheesy and sentimental, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to my shower buddies, Jacob, Matt, and Boo. I'd also like to thank the directors and all the parents that helped this year. You made this year great and made my senior year special as well as everyone else's year. Thanks again. See ya.
Hi guys, it's Kirsten Andrews from the baritone section. Thanks to everyone who made these past 4 years wonderful. Special shout out to all the parents. You guys really helped make this season run smoothly. Fun, be safe, and don't die. Hey guys, everybody here from the food section. Thanks for a great 4 years. It's been fun. See ya.
Hey guys, my name is Sean Burdick, and I'm part of the amazing alto section. After the 3 years that I've marched, this has definitely been the best of the bunch. Hanging out and getting to know my section have been some of the greatest moments I've had. Seeing how much the altos have grown from beginning to end has made me the happiest section leader. You guys made this season a blast. Shout out to the altos for being some of the best people I know, and to Tristan Roberts for sitting by us during rehearsal. Stay sexy.
Hey guys, it's Will Casey from the baritone section. It's been a great 3 years of the marching band. My only regret is not joining it sooner. Every experience has been amazing, from a rose and the rose parade to the queen and bell to the medal. My baritones out there, I must insist that you continue to not suck, that you never miss an opportunity to raise the roof.
Hey guys, this is Logan. I was in the pit for 4 years. My time in marching band has definitely been some of the most interesting years of my life. I've learned life skills, grown as a musician, and most importantly, met some of my best friends. I know marching band is really testing and can sometimes seem like it might be the worst thing ever. But I can honestly say that marching band has changed my life. Shout out to James, Hope, Joey, and Varsha. Bye.
I want to thank all of you for the most wonderful 4 years in band I could ever ask for. I would like to especially thank my instructors, Aaron Van Buckles, Andy Wood, and Mr. Hooper, who have been wonderful mentors and leaders for me. I'd also like to give a big shout out to my pit family and my fellow seniors, Ducky and Logan. I love you both very, very much, and I could not have been a good leader or a good percussionist without you both. I would also like to give one love and happiness to my 4 daughters, Libby, Laura, Hopi Dopey, and little Miss Emily. Before had been best daughters a mother can ask for. I would also like to remind all of you that band is very important, even if you attend by a glockenspiel, because eventually you'll get to march in a parade, be with your friends, and at the end of the day, have a water break. And there's a lot, and have a good weekend next year. Bye.
What up, homies? It's your boy Quinn, aka Q-Dog, aka Green Marching Band. I don't usually sound like this, but I have a sore throat. To play those metal plates you bang together, and I've been banging those plates for 3 years. Shout out to the boys in the battery. Special thanks to Hoover, Vlad, and Jordan for introducing me to the art of metal plate flipping. Word. Hashtag David is greater than life, dollar dollar.
This is so incredible. I'm extremely proud of all of your hard work that we've put into this year's show and how much we've grown as players and people. I've had so many great experiences in my 2 years of marching, but the ones that I've experienced this year definitely take the cake. Marching band has been the greatest activity I've ever participated in here at RHS, and I'm sad to say that I have to say goodbye. But I know that it's only going to get better and stronger from here. I want to give a big shout out to this year's trumpet section for being one of the strongest sections I've marched with. Love you guys, and remember, blow hard.
Everybody, this is Madison from the Marine section. I just want to say that marching band for 4 years has definitely been like the best thing of my life, and I look forward to it every day, hanging out with all of you spectacularly weird people. Shout out to Becca for being a freshman bass clarinet, because she's awesome, and I hope you guys all have wonderful lives. Well, reads on 7.
Hey guys, Wesley Olson from the Clarinets here. Marching band has been an incredible experience for me. Awesome shows, amazing opportunities, and some of the best friends I've ever made. I feel that I've grown not just musically, but also socially. My autism has made many of my endeavors difficult throughout my life, but thanks to marching band, I feel more confident in myself and less afraid of others. Thank you all for making this the best experience of my life.
Hey guys, it's Jessica from the Low Reads. I have to say that the past 3 years here have been amazing. Sure, there were a lot of complaints and whining and a lot of struggling, but if given the choice, I'd do it all again in a heartbeat. I've made friends here that I would never have met outside of band, and I'd like to thank them. You all have made me into the person I am today, and I could not be more grateful for having each and every single one of you in my life. Low Reads, there was no other group of psychopaths I'd rather spend my summer with. I hope you had fun riding on my little red wagon.
Hi guys, it's Emily Ammer from the flute section. I have to say, even though the practices were long and the hours sometimes seem to last forever, I can't thank you all enough for the memories that will last me a lifetime and the friends I've become close to. Thank you so much for being my second family these past 4 years. I don't know what I would have done without you guys. Good luck next season and remember to have fun.
Hey there, this is Nick Gooding, your drum major. After all those months of conducting, I seem to have lost all my talent in alto saxophone. These last 4 years of marching band have been great, and I would like to thank everyone who has made it very special. I've made some of my best friends in marching band, especially you, Michael. So I would just like to thank you all again, and see ya.
Hey guys, it's Gina Gadati from the flute section, and I just wanted to say that it's been an amazing year despite all the ups and downs that we've had. I want to thank you all for being here with me since this is my 3rd and final year of doing marching band, and you guys really helped me enjoy it. I want to thank you guys for helping me grow as a musician and as a fellow member of this band. And I just want to say something to you guys. When you guys get to senior year, you realize how much these experiences changed you for the better. And in the end, it doesn't really matter what place we end up with, and it doesn't matter who beat us at what competition. It only matters that you have fun and try your best. Have a good season next year.
Hey everyone, it's Emily Hackerson from the flute section. I want to say thank you so much to my parents for being supportive throughout my experience. Thank you to the rest of the Sea of Gold for the amazing support. Looking up and seeing and hearing all of you in St. Louis is what made me the most emotional about this year being my last. Thank you to all of the directors for helping me grow as a musician and a person. And finally, thank you to all of the marching band members who have been there for me these past 3 years. You've helped me grow as a person and a musician and challenged me to become the person I am today. Please promise to keep challenging yourself with this activity because when you put the work and effort in, well, you saw the seniors after finals. The hard work's most certainly worth it.
Hey guys, it's Bailey. Joining Color Guard has by far been one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's helped me grow as a person and it's where I met my best friends. Although I didn't get to march with them this season, I was able to be a part of a very good program. Thank you, Color Guard, for being something that I'll always be able to look back at and feel instantly happy.
Hello, Rosemount High School Marching Band. This is Sam Eichel. I just wanted to say that joining marching band my sophomore year was probably one of the best decisions in my life. I made a lot of great friends, had a lot of fun experiences. Rejoining marching band this year was even better. I had made a lot more friends and a fun time. Shout out to the altos, stay sexy, and stay classy, Rosemount.
Hi, my name is Alex Johnson. I've been in the baritone section for 3 years now. My fondest memory was probably the California trip my first year. We had a lot of fun, and I remember it forever. And I'm definitely glad I was convinced to be marching band. I wish everyone good luck next year and have fun.
Hey guys, it's Jade from the Color Guard section. These last 4 years have been unforgettable. Thank you to everyone who helped make it amazing. Special thank you to Zoe, you helped me become the person I am today. Shout out to the Guard, you guys made those 8-hour practices bearable. I'm gonna miss you all.
Hey guys, it's Josh. You know, it's hard to think that some band members don't even know who Steve Wilson is. It's hard to think that there are only 2 other people in the room that remember Cole Joven having a sectional every day until the entire trumpet section passed their music testing. It's hard to think that in 3 years' time, if anything, I'll be the trumpet unicycler with the hair. You know, they say time is the ultimate equalizer. The music, drill, and leaders will change. The faces above the uniforms will change. Heck, the uniforms will change too. Our only real legacy are the traditions we leave behind to be passed on from generation to generation. The Pink Kitty, Angus, and Richard may no longer be with us, but the trumpets do, and we'll always lock arms, sway back and forth, and of course, blow hard. Remember who you are, Rosemount. Good luck. Have fun.
Hey Rosemount, it's Nathan. Out of my last 4 years of high school, marching band is definitely one of my best experiences. As I reflect back, it's amazing to see how I've grown from a football kid who hated the marching band to a section leader in the band. Both experiences have developed me into the person I am now, and I wish to thank all of you for sharing this experience with me. Special shout out to the guys in the trumpet section. You guys are the best. Thanks.
I'm part of the Color Guard section. Shout out to the altos, especially Catherine, Nick, and Ben, for welcoming me into this amazing program. And big thanks to all the Color Guard girls for making the past 2 years of Guard absolutely incredible. I was so blessed to be part of such an amazing program, and I'll carry all the memories with me as I move forward. Thanks again.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Adrian, and I'm a drum major. I know you think it's cheesy now, but these years really do fly by, so cherish every moment, even when you're dragging your giant suitcases up the stairs at band camp. I'm so thankful that I've been able to participate in this awesome program and met all of you amazing people. Thank you especially to Kristen Andrews for forcing me to join band my sophomore year, because I can't imagine my life without it. And shout out to Mr. Harloff for being super furtive this season. Thanks for a great 3 years, guys. Hi guys, it's Jana McNamara from the Color Guard section. I did Color Guard for 4 years, and although it wasn't always rainbows and sunshine and all that, it was pretty great. And I wouldn't trade the lessons I've learned or the people I've met for anything in the world. I'll miss all of you. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Steven from the tuba section. I've been a part of marching band for 3 seasons. I marched baritone the first 2 years. I'd like to give a shout out to my former baritone section. And marched tuba this last year for the first and last time. I chose to march tuba this year because the band needed tubas. I switched for the benefit of the band. You're welcome. I also thank the directors and staff for helping me become a better musician over the course of my high school career. And a huge thank you to all the parents, volunteers, and supporters. And one last important shout out to the tubas. We're all dragons that play tuba and get money. See you.
up? This is Leo. Marching bands were pretty good. So I'm leading with this quote from my boy Jesus. Shoot for the stars, so if you fall, you land on a cloud. Yeah. Alright, thanks. Peace out. Hey guys, this is Samuel, from the tuba section. I just want to shout out to the tubas for giving me a great senior year, and shout out to all the baritones from a Rose year to Queen year for giving me great years those years. Marching band was so much fun these 3 years, and I look forward to continuing my music. So one last time, to you.
Hey guys, it's Anna, and I'd just like to say that this past 3 years have been a blast with all you, and I'd like to send a special shout out to all the Battery girls for keeping me sane and becoming my best friends throughout the season. Love you.
Hey guys, this is Eric Austin from the trumpet section. I remember running around the circle and going around the Rosie and playing the Herald trumpet in the Queen, tossing rifle and even playing the trumpet together with all you incredible people. Thank you, trumpets, for fueling my energy and being a great family. It was a real blast. Go hard.
Hey, my name is Sam Owens, and I'm in the drum line. At first, I wasn't sure what to think about marching band, but it ended up making the last 3 years of my high school so much better. I'd like to thank Vlad, Hoover, Dussel, and both of the Jordans for being such great teachers during the years. Without them, I'd be nowhere near as talented as I am now. The simple line broke me out of my shell 2 years ago, and I made so much more friends because of it. I want to thank everybody on the drum line for putting up with my weird self, and a special thank to everyone on the snare line. And last, but not least, I want to thank my J-Bars for always supporting me.
Hey guys, this is Audrey from the Mellow section. I honestly have no words for how much I'm going to miss you guys next year, and every single year after that. I'm so incredibly proud of how far you guys have come this season. I know we've had some rough patches, and we all definitely rode the struggle bus one time or another, but there's no other group of people that I would have rather gone through this year with. Thanks for being a second family for me, Mellows. Love you all, and kick brass next year.
Hey guys, this is Brad Krigge from the baritone section. I'm happy that I joined marching band, and I am so grateful for all the amazing friends I made. I have so many good memories, like being in the Trim in the Roses parade and sweating like no other in the last set of BOA finals. I wouldn't trade the last 3 years for anything else. Good luck, guys. I will miss you.
Just a little bit to it from the lower reads. I guess I don't really have much to say since my senior year was my first year in marching band, but I would like to thank everyone who helped me join, helped me, fit in. I'd like to thank all the friends who befriended me, who thought I was worth enough to talk to, thought I was funny. It's all right, just thank you for everyone just helping me through moving here, senior year. I had a lot of fun in marching band. I guess it'll be something I will always remember. I will always have friends from it. And, yeah. So, thank you.
Hey guys, it's Casey Robinson from our food section. I want to thank you for making these past 4 years unforgettable and giving me so many memories that I know I won't forget. Good luck next season, I'll miss you.
What's up, Rosemount? This is Jacob Shoki. Hopefully you know me. I wasn't going to do marching band this year, but I promised my brothers on the podium and in the trumpet section I'd join back if a trumpet so happened to drop out. You can probably guess why I'm here, or else I wouldn't be doing this reflection right now. I'm so glad I joined back because I remember why this activity is such a joy to be a part of, and I enjoy chilling with all the cool people a part of it. Peace out, Rosemount. Catch you on the flip.
Hi, this is Zach. Thanks for an amazing year. There's nothing I would have rather done. Thanks.
Jackie, J. Crow, Steve. One thing I'd like to do in this recording is thank my guard instructors, Mr. Steve, Zoe, Sarah, Coley, Jonathan, and Ronley. Mr. Steve, thank you for all that you do for the color guard and pushing us to excellence every year. Zoe, you've been with me since my first season, and I'd like to thank you for teaching me everything I know about color guard. Sarah, thank you for helping me become a better dancer performer and teaching me the value of race, aka life. us this winter and helping us with all our drama and helping us perfect our flawless run-throughs. Jonathan, thank you for helping me unleash my inner Felicia and perfecting the fast in my performance. Ronley, thank you for taking over and dealing with us and our craziness. Lastly, I would like to thank you guardians, past and present, for making color guard an experience I'll never forget. Remember to get stronger, don't get caught sleeping, don't forget your eyebrows, do not have a wasted breath, and as always, rise to blade. And
My name is Fernando Souza, and I'm a low reed and a sound. Now, marching band was an amazing time for me. I got to hang out with, work with, and meet many amazing people. I got to accomplish things that I would have never thought I could achieve, and it helped me get over some of my fears. So to sum it up, marching band really built me as a person. Now, I would like to end this with a word of wisdom from Colin Goldsworthy. Ask not what your sound tech can do for you, but what you can do for your sound tech.
Here's what I'm going to remember now that my marching band career is behind me. First, joining the marching band was the best decision I've made in my life. Second, it was the best decision because of the lessons I've learned about kindness, integrity, and dedication from that. The third, as hard as rehearsals may get, all of you are on that parking lot every night for a reason. So make the most of every second you guys have together, and have no regrets when it's all over. Shout out to the trumpet gang and my drum major family for making this the most unforgettable season I've had. And I love you.
Hey Rosemount, it's Corey Swenson from the trumpet section. My 3 years in marching band have been absolutely amazing, no doubt about it. I will never forget the amount of experiences, memories, and the friendships I have made. Special shout out to the past and present band directors and additional staff for putting together the field show and making it a crowd pleaser. To the parents, it was always awesome seeing the sea of gold in every performance. Last but not least, a special shout out to the trumpet section. You guys are awesome. I'm going to miss you guys. For you younger members out there, make sure to never waste a minute of your experience. It goes by in a blink of an eye. Don't let the traditions fade and stay classy. Thanks everyone. Trumpets blow hard.
Hey guys, this is Cole Findle from the trumpet section. When I came into this activity, I was so new and baby-faced, and I had no idea how to march, but coming from that to a 4-year member and being in charge of this magnificent section for 2 years has been fantastic for me. I want to say thank you to the directors and Mr. Olson, who's no longer here, but did a lot of work to help me to get better and grow. I want to say to you guys, make sure you cherish the time you have. Don't miss these moments, because before you know it, it'll be over. I gotta shout out my trumpets, man. You guys keep rocking. 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Hey guys, it's Michael. Shout out to the tubas. Joining marching band was one of my favorite high school experiences. Although practices get long and seem like it sucks, the end result is amazing, and along the way, people get closer in their sections. For all the stories next year, take care because who knows they're $10,000.
Hi guys, this is Emilio Vega from the clarinet section. I've had a great experience with marching band in the 3 years I've been involved in it, but this specific year really stood out to me because of our section's journey from the beginning to the end of the season. We came a long way compared to where we started in July, and it's great to see how much everyone has improved. Even though I think of the oboe as my main instrument, I'm happy I picked up on the clarinet again so I can have the opportunity to build friendships with all the people I've come to know over the years. Thanks to everyone for making marching band help me not be as shy and open up to other people more, just because it's definitely been worth it.
Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Mellows. It's hard to believe that 4 years have gone by so fast. I really want to say thanks to all the directors and staff and all the people that have helped me become the player that I am today. Most of all, I really want to thank the parents for being so enthusiastic even when we performed at 8 in the morning. You guys are amazing. I'll definitely miss all the tea parties, dance parties, and building a fort on the bus, and watching the sunrise at BOA on the balcony. Also, shout out to Krista for putting up with me for 3 years. Don't stop rising to the occasion, or the queen will get you unless you put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Joining us from Rosemount, Minnesota, please welcome the Rosemount High School marching band. Rosemount High School show is entitled Pedal to the Metal and features the following musical selections: The Canyon by Philip Glass, Gallop by Dmitri Shostakovich, Masquerade Suite by Eric Khachaturian, Theme from Pee-wee's Big Adventure by Danny Elfman, Overture from Dancer in the Dark by Bjork, and Bicycle Race by Freddie Mercury. Bands of America is proud to present in finals performance drum majors Isabel Edgar, Nick Gooden, Elise Mazakian, and Michael St. Ors, and the Rosemount High School Marching Band. Louis Super Regional finalist and has been named the St. Louis Super Regional Class Champion 4 times. The band is a 9-time Youth and Music Marching Band Minnesota State Champion. The marching band at Rosemount High School is part of a comprehensive explorative music program coming in since
Senior hug line. Senior hug line. Emilio Vega. Congratulations. Leslie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Shannon, congratulations. See, you came over here anyway. You said you weren't going to. Trumpets, trumpets. Shadow Burdick. Congratulations, Michael Urban.
Tubas!
Well, you weren't always a tuba, though.
Oh, yeah, but most of my time I'm marching.
Alana!
Like, is he
Congratulations,
stressed? Is he
honey.
extra stressed? I'm pretty sure this is very, like, similar.
I liked your speech. Thank you. Emily!
Great. Oh my God.
Congratulations, honey. Stay in marching band at the U of M. Sky Ma.
You're gonna have no life.
marching band.
Elizabeth, congratulations, honey. Where are you going?
Next year.
No idea yet.
Take care of my brother.
Ursula.
You too.
Loved your speech.
Although it doesn't sound like you got it. It sounds like it was pretty good. Okay. I hope that's true. But actually, take good care of it.
Ducky. Nice, sweetie. I'll say hi to Joel from you.
Okay, thank you.
Power to the people. Congratulations. Oh.
Sorry, I don't want to be in a video.
Another great year has come to a close.
Steven!
That's why you're my mission, Mr. Kreitz.
I loved your speech. It was fun.